Everybody, one more time. Are you guys feeling good? Yeah! Awesome, I like that. Airsoft is really all about the attitude. Thank you guys for coming to Bellhack Airsoft. I'm Christopher Ratton. I love you all. Thanks for being a part of this community, whether it's your first time or your 200th time, whatever. It's the players that make or break any field, any game, or what have you. We have a great group of players in the Bellhack community. It is the backbone of this facility. I'm very proud of it. I'm thankful for it. It's good for the sport of airsoft, and I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of that. How many first-timers do we have today? Raise your hand, raise it high. Welcome these guys out. Welcome them out. Guys, let's show them what Bellhack's all about. Who came from more than an hour away today to play? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Canada doesn't count, you live here. 8 hours, 9 hours, 10, 11, what's wrong with you guys? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hawaii. Where are you from? Portland. Portland? Yeah. Portland. Welcome them out, guys. Listen up, listen up. I don't care if you came from 5 minutes away or if you came from 15 hours away. I'm honored by your presence. Thanks for coming out. And thanks for coming out to have a blast. If everyone listens fully, like no talking to each other, we can get through this fast and we can all be on the same page. The most basic thing about airsoft is the attitude that you come with. It's kind of a very, very unique sport. You've got hundreds of people, you've got testosterone going. It's a sport that can test your temper, it can test your morals, and it can be extremely dangerous. So it's kind of a Christmas miracle. If we could all get together, we're probably gonna have like 250, 300 by the end of the day, players in this dangerous sport and get through it without anyone being injured and everyone having a blast. That is our goal though. So it's all about the attitude you come with. If you come expecting a great day out here, you will get one. If you expect a mediocre day, you might get one. And if you expect a sucky day, you might get one. So I don't want anyone expecting a mediocre or a sucky day. You guys expect a great day? Yeah! Awesome. It is all about the attitude. Don't allow small things to ruin the day for you. My goal is to make sure that you guys get your full money's worth out of the day and that you have a fun, safe time. But I can't do that by myself. I need all of you to contribute to the experience, all of you to keep that good attitude, to keep the energy going, and to make sure that you're safe and fun. Can you do that for me today? Yeah! Awesome. Anytime you play airsoft, whether it's here, your backyard, another field, what have you, it's a chance to push the sport into the future or bring it to a screeching halt. And we want to push it into the future. The only way we do that is by respecting the technology that we are using. It is dangerous, it can knock out eyes, it can knock out teeth, it can break the skin. On this side of the gray wall, in the barn, inside the parking lot, anywhere surrounded by this yellow caution tape, it is the no fire zone. It's the most dangerous area on this land. Why is that? No iPro. No iPro is required here. This is where an accident can happen. We don't want that to happen. So before you enter the no fire zone, either through this wall or the yellow caution tape on that side, you take your mag out of your gun, fire the rounds out of the chamber, put your safety on, put your barrel bag on, and remember, treat, never keep, keep. Always treat your weapon as if it's loaded. Never aim it at anything you don't intend to shoot. Keep your fingers straight and off the trigger until you intend to fire. Keep your safety on until you intend to fire. If we do those simple things, we'll have no accidental discharges, we'll be good to go. Everyone say, treat, never keep, keep! Treat, never keep, keep! Chart, never carp, carp! On the reverse, I got a lot of you to say that. On the reverse side of that whole thing, guys, high pro is on at all times. Especially when you have this many people, guys, it can be almost terrifying. I do not want you guys to lose your vision. I don't want you to get injured. This is so much more important than the airsoft sport, than the community out here. It is your future. So you never take your iPro off when you pass that wall. Unless I specifically say, full ceasefire, eyes off. At which point you'll have 15 seconds to clear your iPro, fingers stay off the triggers. When I say eyes on, what do you think you do? Put your iPro back on, yes. If you are caught on the field, guys, doing so much as this, when you're out there, you will be removed for 1 hour, no exceptions. I don't care, even if you do that, you cannot do that. It is worth coming back here to save your vision. If it happens again, you will be banned from the field or banned for the day, depending on the circumstance. This is for your protection. Over the age of 18, Minimum requirement is full seal glasses with rubber or foam going all the way around and retention behind the head. You are not required to wear lower face protection over the age of 18, but I strongly recommend it. If you're not wearing it, don't go clearing out rooms with a stupid grin on your face so you don't get your teeth shot out, because it's not fun. Under the age of 18, full seal goggles is required with lower mesh or metal right here, plastic or metal, and then 15 down to 12, full seal goggles with lower mesh that goes all the way to the ears, and then now we allow 10 and 11-year-olds. And that has to be a full face paintball mask. If you breach any of that, you'll be buried in the swamp somewhere or banned from the field. You guys understand that? Yeah. All right, Airsoft's an honor sport. It also requires, integrity to play it, respect to play it. You guys need to respect each other's stuff when you're out here. Don't touch other people's gear. If you find something on the field that's not yours, do you get to keep it? No. No, please return it to lost and found at the counter. You'd be amazed. Months go by and people get returned to their precious items. So be prepared to describe what you've lost. Label all of your equipment and your gear. It's often just a misunderstanding. People have matching stuff and it gets switched and things like that. So just be responsible with your own stuff. When you're out on the field, be aware of your footing, your surroundings. Make sure you don't twist your leg, break your ankle or anything. Again, I want you to get a full day of play in. Don't cross the yellow caution tape that surrounds the boundaries of the field. Don't shoot over it. And don't shoot through it for any reason. There's a 4-story rappel tower. Don't go on the 4th floor for any reason when you're out there. Some games will only be 1st floor buildings, so listen up during every single briefing. Don't engage wildlife. Don't interact with wildlife. Don't go Steve Irwining it with a snake or something like that. If there is an emergency, do not yell ceasefire. Ceasefire is something that happens organically in gameplay. Who knows what I'm talking about? You're lighting up your friendlies, you're lighting up dead guys. Ceasefire, ceasefire. You know, that's different. Stop where you are and yell emergency. This is if there's like a bear attack, loss of limb, somebody is on fire, anything like that. Channel 20. 20, stay off of it. This is admin and emergency only. If there is an emergency, you can switch to that channel. If there is an emergency, our staff will take care of it. Please don't try to be a superhero and start putting IVs on someone and jumping their heart or, anything like that. Just let us know about it and we'll be good to go. We're almost there. Airsoft's combat simulation. This is the most important thing about today. You came here to shoot each other. It's not a place, though, where you come to prove your manhood or show how Gucci tactical you are. It's kind of a child's game. It is BB Wars. And nobody here can forget that. Don't take it too seriously. But don't goof off so much that guys can't utilize tactics, teamwork, and communication. You have to find that healthy balance. But it's combat simulation. There's no point in you coming out here unless you're going to call your hit when you get shot. Or when you shoot someone they call their hit. Everyone say, I will call my hits!
I will call my hits!
And I will be the only one to say this right now. Guys, call your hits. At Battlehack, you are not allowed to call other players out on their hits. It is unsportsmanlike, and it creates for bad gameplay. It's just not good. So no one can say, come on, I know I'm shooting you, or anything like that. When engaging another player, always give them the benefit of the doubt. They might be new to the sport. They might not know what it sounds like when they get hit, or what it feels like when they get hit. Or they might actually be cheating, at which point, report it to a marshal. And please don't just say, the guy in camouflage is not calling it, or it's the kid. The kid's not, that doesn't work. Report the specific individual. It's not tattling. It's not going behind their back. It's following the field rules. If you fail to report it, we might have a bad apple in the group that's infecting gameplay for everyone. We don't want that to happen. So either myself or a red-vested marshal. If you get warned, that means that someone reported you. Maybe you actually were calling your hits. Maybe you actually weren't even getting shot. Don't take it personal when we warn you. We will warn you if we get complaints. If it happens again that we see, we will remove you from the field. Do you guys understand that?
Yeah.
Awesome. When you get hit, make it audible, make it visual. If you only do one of those two things, what are you at risk of?
Getting shot.
Getting shot. If I'm remaining in a threatening position and I'm yelling, hit, hit, like that, they think I'm saying, get some, push up, and I'm just gonna keep getting shot like crazy. Same thing if I'm just, my gun's up in the air, but I'm like, hit, hit, hit. That person's like, come on, does he not feel it? So there's a good balance between that. When you're engaging someone, give them a chance to call their hit. If they don't feel it, You can always shoot him more, but just have good target acquisition, have control when engaging anyone. When you get hit, you need to take a knee, at minimum. This is a new rule. Everyone say, I will take a knee.
I will take a knee.
So you get hit, like that, you pull out your dead rag. Everyone pull out your dead rag. Wave it in the air and scream hit 5 times. Put it on your head. This is the problem, guys. A lot of people do not put their dead rags on their heads. What does that result in? Them getting shot. A lot of people don't realize it's not cool to get shot when you can't shoot back. It's suddenly a very serious thing. So, keep it on top of your head. If you hope to be healed by a medic, you must have a dead rag, and it must be on your head. That way you're not just standing there without a dead rag. You're like, no, I'm hit, and then suddenly you get healed and you kill someone. It does not work that way. If you shoot someone and your dead rag's still on your head, you are dead again, and that person is still alive. Do you understand that? Yes. Awesome. When you are dead, you have 2 options, generally respawns and medics. Respawns are instantaneous. You go to a point, touch it, you're back in, you're good to go. Medics are pre-designated guys, normally 1 in every 5 players in a group this size. If this is a dead man, first off, anyone can move him by having physical contact with him. You don't have to drag him across the ground and bloody up his back or anything like that, but maintain physical contact. If you break contact, dead guy stays right where he is. If I'm a medic, I can heal him with 60 seconds of uninterrupted physical contact, tapping once per second. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 60. Who knows why we make people tap? Because nobody knows what time is. It's insane. People are like, no, 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 no. All right, you're good to go. And it's like, whoa, that was like 12 seconds, dude. Come on. Make sure it's a full 60 seconds. You have a great thing going for you that you can take a round to the head and be magically tapped back to life. So don't abuse that. You can only heal 1 guy at a time. You can only move 1 guy at a time. And if I'm tapping someone and I have to shoot, or if I have to move them, then I need to restart that 60 seconds. You guys got it? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Another thing with hits, gun hits don't count, ricochets don't count. When in doubt, call it out. If you start going to spawn, you must continue to spawn. We have a lot of people. We're gonna start having 400-person pickup days. It's gonna be crazy over the next few months. Don't create congestion when you're dead. If you're in the middle of a crossfire and you're getting overshot when you're dead, whose fault is that? It is yours. Get down, get small, get out of the way, or remove yourself from the situation temporarily. Once it subsides, you can return right back to where you were. But to be healed or moved, you must be right where you were originally shot. And no 20-foot Hollywood flails. You're running to a building, you get shot and you're, oh, and then you roll, and then you're behind there and it happens to be a medic there. Not cool. Stay where you were originally shot, but don't create congestion. Don't create human shielding situations. Since we started the take a knee rule, you'll see one guy will get shot in the corner of a building, he'll take a knee and all the live guys are like, all the live guys take a knee behind him. Don't do that. Dead guys, it's your responsibility not to block shots from other people. Also, don't be offended and freak out if someone shoots at you when there's a live guy behind you. He might actually get through or something like that. You guys get what I'm saying? Yeah. We're here to shoot each other, right? Yeah. Good. Green tape on your gun. You can engage literally at any distance. From me to him, I'm good to go. Yellow tape on your gun. You cannot engage within 15 feet. Your weapon does not exist within 15 feet. White tape on your gun. Single shot bolt actions only. You cannot engage within 75 feet. Side of that barn right there is 60 feet long. Add another 15 feet. No white tape in that distance. Half of that distance is 30. What can you not do in 30 feet? Everyone say no full auto in 30 feet. No full auto in 30 feet. And we mean that, guys. If you don't have control to switch to semi, you either shouldn't be playing out here because you are incompetent, or you should just stay on semi. Also, when generally a lot of people play on semi regardless, it creates for a higher caliber gameplay. Different weapons have different functions. You have more target acquisition. You know what you're shooting at. It's a cleaner cut situation. But if you're over 30 feet, go for it. You can switch to full, line up a group, whatever, switch back to semi. It's great practice to stay on semi. So one more time, no full auto in 30 feet! No full auto in 30 feet! Even if it is an accident, we may remove you from the field for it, just because if you can't calculate what's going on in that situation, please keep that in mind. That does not eliminate CQB. We're almost done. Here's how a safety kill works. If if I turn the corner and he's facing the other way, and I'm right on him, and I can breathe on the back of his neck, I have the courtesy option of yelling, "Safety!" or "Bang, bang!" At which point, if he calls it, he's dead. If he does anything but call it, what should I do? Shoot him. You're on semi at that range, you're aiming center mass, not a big deal, pop, pop, you're good to go. If he's facing me in any way, aware of my presence in any way, and I come around the corner, even if his gun is on the ground, what do? I shoot him. It makes for a clean-cut situation. You guys did not pay to come out here and scream words at each other all day. Aiming center mass, pop, 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 pop. That's all it takes. And when you guys are in close quarters, just please be hyper aware of calling hits. Always make sure you watch your own integrity first, worry about others after. No throwing smoke grenades inside of buildings. Watch out for the smoke grenades, it's pretty wet out there, but you can only use cold burn smoke like sport smoke, Enola Gaze like we have. No blind firing, can't fire your weapon like this or like that. A bala hack, you must have your weapon shouldered, and you must be able to see down the sights of your gun when you are firing. No Gucci short stocking or anything like that. And don't get tempted when you're firing around a corner to kind of as the rounds are coming. Who knows what I'm talking about? No blind firing, don't do it. Friendly fire counts if both parties are engaging each other. Because of lack of communication, they're not utilizing a challenge code, something like that. If only one party engages the other, if I shoot Wesley Simpson and I'm like, "Oh, Wesley, I'm an idiot, I just shot you," he's still good to go. But he is not safe to assume that a friendly shot him and that he's good. It's very frustrating when you have a super ninja guy come behind everyone and takes single shots at people and they're getting shot in the back and they don't think anyone's back there and they're like, "Come on, man, friendly fire," and they just keep going. And it's like, dude, that guy was a ninja badass, dude. You just ruined the whole thing for him. So unless they confirm with you, you are definitely dead. Last thing, Thunder Bees, if they have BBs inside of them, and they explode, do not charge them in this area. Who saw that happen earlier? Yeah. 8 people were hospitalized. Anyway, Thunder Bees, if they just make a bang, if they don't have BBs, congratulations, you just made a bang. It's a noise device, it's a distraction device. It's not a mini nuke that killed everyone on the whole field. If it has BBs and it blows up, same thing with tornado grenades, and those BBs might have hit you. Call your hit in that situation. It's cool to die by a grenade every now and then. If it doesn't go off, it doesn't go off. And that's the basic thing. Do you guys get all that? Yeah! Okay, and one last time. It's all about attitude. Who's experienced something unfair in Airsoft before? That means you've played Airsoft. It is something that happens. Be prepared to experience something that does not go your way. Be prepared to have integrity and be the bigger person in the situation. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't let it ruin your day. And let's have a blast. You guys feel me? Yeah! You ready to play? Yeah! Half of you just lied. Get ready as fast as possible. The rest of you, iPro on. Let's roll out to the town. Marshals, get out there. Next point. Okay, let's go. Cover up, cover up.